Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's weather update. Unfortunately, the flood threat continues today across northeastern Louisiana and much of central Mississippi, as the Weather Prediction Center's excessive flooding rainfall outlook has issued a moderate risk of excessive flooding rainfall across these areas today in the red. We have a slight risk covering much of Louisiana, the southern two-thirds of Mississippi, the southwest Alabama, and the western Florida panhandle as well in the yellow, and parts of southeastern Texas. We have a little slight risk of excessive flooding rainfall across southeast California, the Las Vegas area, and far western Arizona. And then we also have a slight risk of excessive flooding rainfall across portions of Montana, far northern Idaho, and northeastern Washington state, and many areas under a marginal risk of excessive flooding rainfall in the dark green today. Looking at the total 24-hour quantitative precipitation accumulations over the last 24 hours, many areas across northeast Louisiana have received 2 to 4 inches of rain, with isolated locations receiving 4 to 6 inches. And then as we go into areas of central Mississippi, this is where we've been having the most serious rain, where we've been seeing areas of 5 to 8 inches of rain across central and even east central Mississippi, with 3 to 4 across west central Mississippi. And unfortunately, this is an ongoing rain event, as looking at current radar, we have extremely heavy rain moving across southwest and central Louisiana, as well as central and eastern Mississippi. And fortunately, this rain has been training, moving over the same areas from west to east between Jackson and Meridian for the last hour, and shows no signs of moving anywhere quickly anytime soon. So very heavy rainfall is falling across areas from Jackson east-northeast, and will continue to do so for the next couple of hours at least. And this might result in some big time flooding if this rain continues to move over the same areas like this. I mean, these are extremely heavy rainfall rates of probably 1 to 3 inches per hour. And even down towards Louisiana, this is extremely heavy rainfall. So make sure, if you live in any of these areas, to stay off the roads if possible, and turn around, don't drown if you see any water on any overpasses, because this could become serious quickly. And looking at the HRRR model for the future, you can see that throughout the day, the rain is very slow to move, eventually moving to the southeast by about 4 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then eventually dissipating by around 10 o'clock in the evening. But this means that we're going to be seeing several hours of very heavy rainfall across much of Louisiana and central southern Mississippi. And the HRRR model is going to be the HRRR model is putting an additional 2 to 4 inches across much of central and southern Mississippi, with isolated locations of 5 to 6 inches on top of what we've already gotten. So this will likely exacerbate the flood threat over here today, as the rain continues to move over the same areas for hours on end. And as a result, the National Weather Service has issued flash flood warnings across these maroon counties in central and eastern Mississippi, as well as central and northeastern Louisiana, with a flood watch in the dark green. And then the National Weather Service itself is projecting about 2 to 4 inches, with isolated 5-inch totals across much of Louisiana and Mississippi, even southern Alabama, and central Florida today. Or actually, this is the next 5 days, but most of this rain is going to be coming over the next 24 hours. So make sure you really watch out for the flooding, especially if you live across northeast Louisiana, I would say central and southern Louisiana too, and eastern, central, western Mississippi. So thanks for watching today's weather update. Make sure you turn around, don't drown, and prepare for flooding if you live in the shaded areas today. Have a wonderful day, my friends.